It's our first girl talk. We're gonna get closer. We're gonna become real besties after this. I'm just gonna warn you that I love myself a lot. So if you're not ready for advice from the perspective of love, get the fuck out. The first question has to be a good question. What question? How do you know when to hold on to someone or to let them go? So simple. How you feel. Your feelings. Your feelings will tell you everything you need to know. If you feel like they text you and you're like, ugh, I don't want to answer. Or if they ask you to hang out and you're like, I don't really want to go. Or when you're with them, you want to leave. Or when you're talking to them, they annoy you. Or when you just don't feel right to be around them. All of that, that's how you know. If it doesn't feel good to be around them anymore, then whoops. Guess they gotta go. What's your take on relationships? I have a different take on relationships than I feel like most people right now, but I personally date to marry. So I like to take my time. I think it's important to get to know the person you're dating, but I feel like everyone gets to know the person as they're dating them, and it kind of really scares me. Because what do you mean you just met and you're boyfriend and girlfriend, but you're still asking each other what your favorite color is? I think relationships should be smooth sailing and easy and calm and peaceful, and you get that when you take your time. Because half of you are messing with people that you don't even know, and you're surprised when they're all like dramatic and they're toxic. Like, no, if you just took your time, you would have known. You would have known. Could you maybe talk about how to build confidence? Okay, I'll tell you how to build confidence. It's so easy. Being confident is really just a mindset. You need to train your mind to think confidently about yourself, about everything, every situation, every little idea, every thought needs to be a confident thought or a positive thought about yourself. After a while, you get so used to thinking like that it just becomes who you are and how you think. That's how you be confident. That's how you do it. That's how you be confident in the most simple way. You slowly train your mind to think confidently. And then after a certain point, you stop training and it just becomes a habit. How do you curate your own style? Like finding out what you like and what suits you when it comes to fashion, makeup, interior design, etc. A lot of people are asking me the same type of question, like how to build style. How do you get your own style? How do you be authentic when you dress? And, okay, well, let me think about it. Okay, to build your style, you have to figure out what you like. Just figure out what you like, what appeals to you, the vibes, the textures, the layerings. Look at things, get inspired. Like really figure out what you like, and then go buy what you like. And then now your whole wardrobe is filled with things that you like. And when you put them together, you got your own style. If you really want your own style, be ready to put in the effort of finding your own style and the time. It's not just gonna like happen right away. What's your favorite quote? One that you really live by. Also, I'm curious about your gym schedule. Do you follow a schedule or do you just do what you feel like? I love your fashion sense and how you think about life. Thank you, boo. I don't really have a favorite quote, but I'm gonna tell you something that I really live by. If I'm not happy, I'm not doing it. That is really something I live by. I'm not gonna do it if I'm not happy. I'm not gonna hang out with you if I don't like you. I'm not gonna go somewhere that I don't wanna go. I'm not gonna be around people that I don't wanna be around. I'm not gonna do something that I don't feel good doing. I really live by that. And I feel like it changes your quality of life. Like everything is so much better because everything I'm doing makes me happy. What was the second part of the question? Oh yeah, what's your gym schedule? I don't really have a gym schedule. I used to, but like guys, it got so boring. I swear, I got so bored doing the same thing every single week for like 2 years, 3 years. I just grew so tired of it. So now I go to the gym and I do what I want to do. I do what makes me happy. Like if I go to the gym and I'm feeling like a leg day, then I'll do a leg day. If I'm feeling like a back day, then I'll do a back day. If I'm feeling just like a chill, don't want to try too much, then I'll do Stairmasters for like 45 minutes. I don't have a schedule right now, but I do have a routine. Like if I do legs, I know the type of routine for my legs. If I do back, I have a routine for my back. But what I do on what day, I don't know. I just do what I feel like. I think it's so much more fun doing it like this. I don't know. I feel like the gym community has so many rules, and I just like, I've been a rule breaker lately. It's like, what's up with like you gotta do pre-workout before and then eat this much protein and then do this much stuff, like this many reps with this many sets and increase the weight, da 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 da, superset. And I just, you know, let's relax. What are your thoughts on dating apps? What do you look for when looking for a relationship? I don't believe in dating apps, personally. I just don't like the energy, the vibe around it. It just seems so desperate. Everyone there just is really wanting a connection or relationship or just craving, you know? And I never think a decision that comes out of desperation is a good one. So I just don't agree with dating apps. And what do you look for in a relationship? I look for myself. Like, I need me as a man. Like, not exactly me, but you know, I'm confident, so I want a confident man. I'm loving, so I want a loving man. I'm considerate, I want a considerate man. You know, most of the qualities I have, I would want in a man. Since we're talking about relationships, someone asked me, what's my experience with dating and heartbreaks and how to get back into it. It's been tough for me. My experience with dating, ew. I've had one boyfriend, and I'm reluctant to say. I don't want to claim it. I don't want to talk about it. I just don't want to claim it. I just don't want it to be part of my life. Like, if I could erase it, I really would. I'm just gonna not associate myself with that. So from here on out, I've had 0 boyfriends, but you know the truth. If you watch this video, you'll know the truth. But I'm gonna say from here on out that I've had 0 boyfriends. Okay? So if you know, you know. Don't like the guy. But how to get over heartbreaks? Okay, my best tip to get over a heartbreak: God complex. God complex. You need to think that you're just like the shit and you didn't lose. Like, you really need to believe you're the winner. You're the winner. So a winner doesn't lose. They lost. You gain more of yourself because all of that energy that you were putting into them, you could just put that right back into you. So you won. Fuck you energy. That's how you get over a breakup, I swear. Or like I'm the best thing in the world. So if God doesn't want you to be with the best thing in the world, God must hate you and God loves me. God complex. As a 19-year-old, is it okay for me to be involved with a 26-year-old, or am I a victim? I'm not gonna tell you if you're a victim or not. That's just really overstepping. Like, really overstepping. Like, honestly, lead with happiness. If you're happy in there, just stay in there. If you're not happy, leave. How do you stay so authentic and genuine and inspired? It's such a funny question. Like, how do you stay authentic? That's like asking someone, how do you be you? I don't know. You're authentic because you know who you are, and you always are who you are. You don't change for people. You don't become someone else. You don't try to fit into other people's molds. You just know who you are and live in that. So I think my answer is get to know yourself. What inspires you the most when creating? Is it a mood, a memory, or something else? It depends on what I'm creating. Sometimes it's just a picture, or sometimes you see it's like a collage of pictures, or I make a mood board on Pinterest, or I see an outfit when I'm scrolling on Instagram. It really depends, you know? Inspiration comes from everywhere. Who are your fashion icons? Me. Future me, like how I would dress, she is my fashion icon. How are you when it comes to doing things alone? Any advice to overcome loneliness? I feel like you feel lonely when you're not satisfied with your own company, because when you're satisfied with yourself and your own company, you never really feel lonely. Well, I guess the simple way to say that is the way to overcome loneliness is to like yourself. Is that rude to say? But it's true. Like, when it comes to doing things alone, it's really like you're on a date with yourself. You have to be genuinely interested in spending this quality time with yourself and wanting to get to know yourself more and just develop a relationship with yourself. Until you have that, I feel like spending time by yourself is really uncomfortable. How do I achieve your style? You can't dress like me. You can dress like yourself, inspired by me, which I feel like is better, you know? Like, figure out what you like about my style and make it into your own. Dream jewelry stack. Diamonds. Diamonds everywhere. Just diamonds and white gold. How do you go about making friends outside of college and university? I don't know. I believe that friends will just kind of fall into your lap when they fall into your lap. I'm focusing on myself, and I will attract the right people who align with my new self. Hi, love your videos. How do you stay motivated with your projects? Hi. How do I stay motivated for projects? Guys, I don't know where my motivation comes from. I really don't know. It's like this thing that when I lock in to a project, I'm locked in and I could work on it till completion, no matter how long it takes. So I have no idea where that motivation comes from, but it's there. It just happens when I really like what I do. So maybe you just don't like what you do. That might be it. Maybe you need to try doing something you like. How was it when you first tried filming for YouTube, and were you nervous? Ooh, no, I was so excited to film my first video. You have no idea. I got my camera and I was just filming my whole weekend. I was so excited. YouTube was the start of a new beginning for me, and I was just so excited to walk down that path. I was not nervous at all. How do you deal with friendship breakups? You deal with friendship breakups the same way you deal with romantic breakups. Like, they're the same thing. You have to view it as a win. Now I have way more time to spend on myself. I have more energy to give to myself. All that love I gave to you, I will give it to myself. All that attention I gave to you, I will give it to myself, and I'm gonna grow twice as fast because I don't have you to share it with. How do you cope with down days? You inspire me to be strong within myself. Thank you. I love that. I really do love that. But how do you cope with down days? I feel like you shouldn't beat yourself up for having down days. I feel like that's why a lot of people struggle with it. Like, you don't allow yourself to chill. You don't allow yourself to relax. But you have to understand that, you know, like, working on something is not more valuable than you chilling. Every moment is equally valuable. When you view it that way, having a down day is just part of the process. Because you know you need the down days for the good days. You need the good days for the down days. You need all the type of days because every single moment is valuable. How do you not crave validation from others, aka men? Honestly, you need to figure out why you crave validation from men. Figure that out. Like, go into your thoughts and really dig deep. Figure out the root and heal that wound. Because maybe when you think about it, you'll realize that, oh, I have daddy issues. Or you had a crush on this dude in elementary school, but he didn't like you back. Now you have this like weird thing that you want validation from men because he didn't give you validation back when you were 6. So figure that out. Figure out where it comes from. You should remember that your validation is the most important validation. Please understand that. Like, how can a man's validation be more valuable than yours? That's crazy. Birthday blues. A lot of people ask me about this stuff, like, how do I deal with birthday blues? How do I deal with the passing of time? And personally, like, I don't know how you guys feel sad about your birthday at all. I don't understand. I can't relate. So to me, aging is so exciting because it just represents growth, and I love that. So I don't know how you guys feel sad about that stuff. Maybe change your perspective and see it as you're becoming a better person. What's not exciting about that? What's not to celebrate? How do you find your path in life? I feel like I'm lost. Love your videos. Thank you. How do you find your path in life? Literally happiness. I'm telling you, your feelings will tell you everything you need to know. They are guides to what you should be doing and how you should be spending your time. So listen to that. Listen to what makes you feel good. I want to know, how did you find out that black is the color that suits you the most? That's such a funny question. But I swear, feeling. Out of all the colors, black is the only color that makes me feel like this. So that's how I knew that black was the one. How do I tell him what I like without telling him what I like? Playing games is so crazy to me. There's no like, how do I secretly tell him what I like without telling him what I like? No. How about you just go tell him what you like? It's a character test. It's not about getting what you like. It's about seeing what he does after hearing what you like. How do you stay focused on so many projects and get so much done? Don't overwhelm yourself. You know, just work on something, finish it, work on something else, finish it, work on something else, and finish it. Working on too many things at once is kind of crazy. Do a couple things till you finish it, and then start another couple things and finish that. 6 years no ring. What do? Run? See, the rules. That's one thing. The rules. Like, there's so many rules. Like, too many rules. 3-week talking stage. No, 3-month talking stage. And if he hasn't proposed to you by this time, then it means this. And if he hasn't done this by this time, then it means that. And it's just so many goddamn rules. Write your own rules. This is your situation. No one can tell you what to do in your own situation. There's no deadlines in relationships. Like, that's kind of psycho. How do you deal with fake friends and bad energy? You don't. You feel the vibe that they're fake. You feel the vibe that the energy's bad. You don't deal with them. You just leave. If they're bad energy, you don't make room for bad energy. I want to start a YouTube channel, but I don't know where to start. Any advice? Start. Worrying about how you start is going to make zero progress. You should just start. Even if you make a video, edit it, and don't post it, you still started. Start. Do you have a type? If so, describe them. Y'all, I do not have a type. I really don't believe in having a type. I don't really understand how you could have a type. Like, every person I love and I want has to look like this and has to be like that. That's kind of crazy. But that's look type, though. I don't have a look type. I mean, wait. You need to have good style, though. That's for sure. You need to dress well. 100%. But when it comes to character type, I'm really into confidence. I'm really into people who dream, people who have goals, and confidence. I love confidence. I think it's so attractive. What version of yourself did you have to let die to become who you are now? Every other version? I had to let every other version of myself die to be this. Like, literally every single one. I had a version of myself that was insecure, gotta kill that girl off. Got a version of myself that was negative and pessimistic, had to kill her off too. You just kill off the identities that you don't mess with no more. And to me, it was low-key a lot. How do you do things alone and not feel weird? Because it's very difficult for me. Like, you shouldn't feel weird to be by yourself, because you already do a lot of things by yourself. Like, okay, you shower by yourself. You're alone when you're showering. Being alone and showering is really not different than going to the movies by yourself. You're still alone. Like, it's really not different. You see it as it's different. Like, you see it as like, oh my god, movies, so scary. Bathroom by myself, so not scary. Like, you are the one who makes all of these little levels of difficulty, and just don't do that. Time by yourself is time by yourself, no matter the environment, no matter where you go, no matter where you are. It's the same. It's the same. How do you deal with imposter syndrome? I love your video so much. Thank you. Imposter syndrome. That's where you feel like you don't deserve what you have, right? I think you really need to start believing that you're amazing and that amazing people deserve amazing things. You're allowed to have amazing things. You don't need a reason. Well, actually, your reason is that you're amazing. That's why you get amazing stuff. How do you deal with FOMO that comes with protecting your peace? How do I deal with FOMO? Guys, I don't get FOMO. I really don't experience FOMO because I truly believe I'm the party, and if I'm not there, there's no party to be had. So I'm not stressing like, oh my god, they're having such a good time. No, they're not, because I'm not there. I'm joking, but like, I'm so serious. You really can't just be wondering about what other people are doing. You should be concerned about what you're doing right now, not thinking about all these other people that you can't even see. You can see yourself. You're here in your body right now, so what are you doing right now? Think about you and don't think about others. That's probably how you get rid of FOMO. How do you get over feeling awkward and being awkward? I find myself not knowing what to do with my arms and my hands when standing, and also stuttering when speaking. Generally, how have you gained confidence to feel comfortable in your own skin? Also, how do you decenter people and their opinions and prioritize your own well-being? Love you. I love you too. Okay, this is a big question. How to not feel awkward? You need to start practicing. Okay, like, get up right now and just stand with your hands by your side. Practice, like, go into the mirror. That's a spider. Like, what's up? What's up with all the bugs? Practice your movements, practice standing, practice posing, practice your posture. Think about your posture. You know? Don't just expect it to be a thing. Like, actually put in some work, put in some effort when you're home by yourself in the mirror. I do it. You should do it too. And how do you gain confidence and feel comfortable in your own skin? You have to love your skin to be proud of your skin. You can't hate and feel comfortable. It really has to come from love. So love yourself. Love yourself so much. Then you'll feel so comfortable, because why wouldn't you feel comfortable where you love. Also, how do you decenter other people and opinions and prioritize your own well-being? Decentering people is a lot easier than what people make it out to be. Just don't think about it. Like, don't think about what other people are thinking about you. Wait, no, wait, I almost got it. Don't think about what this spider, wait, I'm gonna kill it, hold up. Like, don't think about what other people are thinking about you. Did I get it right that time? Don't think about what other people think about. Don't think about how other people think about you. Pick which one made more sense. But you get what I'm trying to say. Like, don't think about it. Like, the reason why you care so much about what other people think about is because you're thinking about what other people think about. Don't think about it. Like, really just be so concerned with yourself and so in your own world that other people just can't get you out of your own bubble. They just can't get you out of your own world. That's how it should be. You're so focused on yourself and so in love with yourself that what anyone else has to say is really none of your business, because that's their world and it's not your world. What goes on over here doesn't have to be what goes on over there. Talk about religion. Oh my God, too many rules. I don't believe in religion. I believe in a higher power. I believe in God. I believe in Creator. But the rules, man, the rules are just such an ick for me. I'll make my own rules. I'll make my own little religion. I don't feel like spirituality needs to be guarded behind all of these rules. It's just not real. Talk about your new journal. That's such a sweet question. Oh my God, I love my new journal. Guys, like, at first I was worried about the pages being too thin and it showing my pen marks on the other side, but pages are actually thin to the point where you could feel my writing on the page. So when you run your hand down the page, you could feel a texture, and I think that is so cool and so beautiful, and it makes me so excited to write. And I love to just touch the book. I just love to touch my writing and touch the pages because it feels so cool. I love it so much. I'm having a great time writing in it. Are you planning on opening a fashion house or store? Duh, of course I am. I feel like we all can tell I'm kind of leaning in that direction, and I would love your support when the time comes, because it's definitely coming. From your past videos, I think you mentioned that you used to be insecure. How did you overcome that? What things did you start to do differently? Oh my God, I just grew so tired. I was so tired of being insecure. Like, it takes a lot of mental space. It takes a toll on you. It's so hard. It just took so much, and I just was not down for it no more. I was just tired. I grew tired of feeling like that, of thinking like that, of being like that, of the person I was. I grew tired and I changed. That's all. Whoa. Whoops. And what did I start doing differently? My thoughts. Thoughts are where the change happens. I started changing my thoughts about myself, and that's really how you overcome insecurity. Don't support yourself in hating yourself. When you notice that you're thinking negatively about yourself, catch the thought and just slowly correct the thought. Put it in a positive light. Think about yourself in a positive light slowly. It's the same thing with confidence that I told you before. Like, do it all the time. Think about yourself in a positive light all the time, and eventually you'll just stop being insecure. You kind of wake up one day and be like, oh my God, I can't remember the last time I had a negative thought about myself. And that day will feel so good. I can't wait for you to reach it. How was your process on getting started on YouTube? What made you decide to start, and how has the journey been so far? The journey has been so much fun. I love YouTube so much, and I love growing, and I'm so happy with where I'm at. But what made me start? I can't tell you what made me start. It was kind of just like a thing, like, I'm just gonna start. Don't know where it came from. Maybe a whisper from God. I don't know. It was just like a do it. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. I had some friends that were telling me, you should start a YouTube channel, you're such a YouTuber. And I was always like, no. And then one day I decided to actually just do it, and you know what? They were right. This person wants to know about how to feel comfortable with changing your appearance and trying different stuff. You should come from curiosity. You should be curious to figure out how hot you can get. You will never know what haircut is the best haircut if you don't try other types of haircuts. You know, like, I've tried so many haircuts, and I can say that a pixie is the one that looks the best on me, but I've tried so many things out of the pure curiosity of how hot can I get. Maybe start there. Maybe just be like, oh my God, I'm hot right now, but I could be hotter. Let's try stuff out. Let's experiment. Let's play. Let's be playful. Let's have fun. What are your fears and how do you manage anxiety around them? Fears. I don't really have fears. Like, to have a fear, that means you really believe in that outcome. And I just don't believe in negative outcomes for myself. I like to believe in positive outcomes for me. I just learned this thing today and I'm going to say it to you. Doubt is not, wait, what they say? It was, doubt is not the lack of trust. It's 100% trust in an outcome that you don't prefer. Snaps for that. Because yes, so true, so true. Like, you already believe in something. And it doesn't take more energy to believe in the positive outcome as it does to think of the negative. It's the same amount of energy. Where is your energy? Like, don't live in fear. It takes the same amount of energy to shift that fear into positivity and keep it there. You're not doing more. You're not doing something different. You're doing what you're already doing, but now in your favor. That's how you manage your fears. That's how you manage your anxiety. I struggle holding an online identity in fear of how people I know and care about IRL would perceive me. How do I overcome that and keep a separation from both identities? I don't really know what you mean by you want to separate both identities. I don't really know how to do that or how to give advice on that. But how to not care about what they think about you is the same thing I said before. Like, don't think about it. When it takes up mental space, that means you care. So if you assign 0 mental space for it, you just don't care. That's how you stop caring. Don't allow yourself to just think about what other people are thinking about in their own head. That's crazy. They can never know you, so their opinion by default is not valid. Perfume recommendations. Oh my god. You know I love to gatekeep my scents, but I'm gonna share a few. Despite what I look like, I know I dress all black and stuff, but I don't like deep, rich scents. I like light, floral, fresh scents. That's my vibe. There's this Korean brand called Afterglow, but I love a lot of their stuff. I love the tone of the scents. Like, it's all fresh. I love Her by Burberry, the green one. It has lychee in it. I love the Glossier perfume with the red cap. I also have a video where I went perfume smelling and I tried a bunch of perfumes and I told you which ones I liked. Go watch that if you want perfume recommendations, actually, because I can't really remember by name anything else. Self-care and hygiene routine or must-haves. Ooh, I'm gonna get you my hygiene must-haves, my favorite stuff. Hold up. Self-care routine and hygiene. Okay, let's talk about it. For lashes, I love this lash shampoo. If you get your lashes done, it's so important to wash it with an actual lash shampoo. Like, please take care of your lashes, because they get so crusty and gross if you don't, and it's disgusting. This, I swear by it. You gotta keep your lashes hygienic. You cannot be crusty looking weird, and you may not think that you have crusties because you look at your eyes when they're open, but when they're closed, we could see. So please use a lash shampoo. I got this off Amazon. Next thing I love for hygiene is Cetaphil. I swear by Cetaphil. I use it on my face. I use it on my... because it's scent-free, gentle, you know, it's the good stuff. I love this stuff so much. Like, please don't use scented things down there. Please don't. Don't ever. Don't ever. Unscented, gentle. Last thing, xylitol. I love xylitol. I swear by xylitol. If I'm not chewing xylitol crystals, I'm chewing xylitol gum. Okay, what does xylitol do? I'm gonna try to explain it. It like kills the bad bacteria, keeps the good bacteria. It helps with cavities, it reverses cavities, all the good stuff. I brush my teeth and then I chew xylitol in the morning and at night. And then throughout the day I'm chewing xylitol gum. Those are my hygiene tips. That's another bug. What the fuck is going on? What is going on? So many bugs, like, I'm really confused. Someone asked this really good question. They're like, talk about some things that happened to you where you learned a lesson or something. Like, give us some lore, give us some juice. Okay, I'll give you some juice. One time, one of my closest friends, one of my bestie friends, I had the suspicion that she was into the dude I had a thing with. And I wasn't sure. I had my suspicions. She was doing some like weird stuff. Like, if we would kiss, she'd be like, ew, so gross. Like, she came to my house once and she was like, can you help me pick out shoes because I want him to like the shoes I wear. So can you help me pick out some shoes so that he won't think my shoes are ugly? Like, she said some weird stuff to me. And this one night was the night that confirmed it for me. This one freaking night really confirmed it for me. It was such an eye-opener. It was just like, after that night I couldn't see her the same ever. We go to this club, and like every time I'm with my dude, she's there, and we're with a group of friends. We're here together, and I noticed that every single time I was trying to talk to my dude, she would budge in or try to distract me or get my attention away from him. It was 3 instances, and I won't forget. I have such a great memory. Like, I would talk to him, she would tap my leg, like, Allison, da 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 da, and like tell me some useless ass information. I was like, okay, ignore that. First time, nothing. First time, it's whatever. Second time, I'm talking to him again, and she wants to ask me a question. And then I'm like, girl, okay, I'm trying to talk to him and you're just in my business. And then third time, I'm trying to talk to him again. Boom, she whips out her camera and she's filming a little video so that we have to stop talking because we're like in the video now. Freaking bugs. So I was like, what the hell? Last thing she did, which really boiled my blood. She was like standing next to my dude, grabs his shirt and goes, I like this. She grabbed my dude's shirt and went, I like this. My bestie? Oh my god. I was just so like, wow. Okay, so my suspicions were right. Like, all of these things are adding up, and you really just like him, or you want his attention, or you don't like that I have something. I don't really know. I don't really care what it is. I don't even want to talk about it. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I don't have room for people like that who do that. It's to my face. Like, to my face, she grabbed his shirt and said that to him. Crazy. The disrespect, crazy. So that's some lore, if you care to know. What's some real grown-up girl advice? Three tips you'll give yourself 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Okay, no, I'm just gonna give you 3 tips to live by. Not 3 tips to go by years ago. Whatever. First tip, do what makes you happy. We talked about that. That's like a must. Only do what makes you happy all the time. 2, center yourself in your own world. Make sure you put yourself at the center of your world, because it's your world and you are the center of your world. Because if you die, your world doesn't exist. So that means you're the center. Remember that. 3, what's my 3rd tip? What's my 3rd piece of advice? Put the energy into what you want. Don't put the energy into what you don't want. If you want to succeed, put the energy there. Don't think about failing. If you want to succeed, you're contradicting yourself. Okay? Be positive. Think about yourself positively. This person wants me to talk about fashion authenticity, like what makes someone's style authentic while we're being fed the same trends and fast fashion. How do you stand out? How do you stay true to yourself? I want you to explore what it actually means to have personal style in a time where everything feels copied and pasted. Personal style is really nothing more than just wearing what you like, dressing how you like, styling it how you like, all about you. You. That's what makes it personal. That's what makes it authentic to yourself. It's all about you. It's also about like really wearing what you want to wear, you know? Like, you don't think about, oh my god, I'm going to this event, like what if I'm overdressed, or what if people don't like my outfit, or what if da 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 da. When you start thinking like that, it lacks authenticity because you're putting it in the hands of other people. How to tap into your free will as a woman who wants to try different things, disregarding negativity and enjoying life. I love your videos, and I want to have a YouTube channel soon. You inspire me to be different and be my unique self. That's so beautiful. Start your channel ASAP, girl. Leave it down below. But how to tap into your free will as a woman who wants to try different things, disregarding negativity and really enjoying life. Like, if you say you want to be that type of woman, you gotta do that. You know, if you actually want to disregard negativity, you have to disregard negativity. And if you want to enjoy life, you need to start enjoying life. Like, and you shouldn't feel the need to be doing things to enjoy life. You could enjoy life right now, doing what you're doing right now. You don't need to do certain things to find more joy. That's not real. There's nothing more than just doing exactly what you say you want to do. You don't have to overthink it and talk yourself out of it. Really, just pick a new hobby, go for it. pick a new activity, just do it. Don't question it. How do you balance work, YouTube life? I would love to start my own channel or TikTok, but I find it hard to keep up with all my adult life responsibilities. I love you so much. You're my fave YouTube girly. I love you too, babes. Okay, it's gonna sound a little harsh, but you make room for it. You know, if you really want to do this and this is something that you really want to do, you're gonna make space in your life for it. You have to. You have to make room for it. If it means dropping other things to replace it with this, then that's what you gotta do. You know the saying, if he wanted to, he would? Yeah, if you wanted to, you would. How do you find the confidence to start a project and sustain it? And in the circumstances where your vision doesn't materialize the way you wanted it to, how do you remain motivated? Okay, well, let me answer the first part. How do you find the confidence to start a project and sustain it? I don't know where you find the confidence. You kind of just do because you're so excited to create. It's not really about like finding the confidence to do it. You're just so excited that you end up doing it. I don't really know how to answer the first part too well, but I'm going to answer the second part. In the circumstances where your vision doesn't materialize in the way that you wanted it to, how do you remain motivated? Creating is not about the outcome. If you create because you want something to look a certain way, you don't really like to create. You like things. You're supposed to have fun creating. And if you have fun at every step and every moment, the outcome doesn't really matter. And the outcome is bound to be something that you love because you made it out of love. So it doesn't really matter what it looks like. The whole process is the fun part. I appreciate you sending me your questions. I find it so cool how you trust me to give you advice and that you trust me to give you my opinion. Like, that's so cool. So thank you. Thank you so much for sending these questions. I had a great time and I hope you had a great time watching. I love you too. Bye.